Okay. Oh, wow. The Queen of Pentacles is showing up, guys. I like it. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles is coming up. Underneath that is the Queen of Cups. Okay. This is definitely a love reading for sure. You know that you love somebody, but this is about more of stability, commitment, and reliability more than anything. I feel like you are definitely Virgos. You know that you guys are independent, confident, and you guys are, well, you guys, it's about confidence in some degree. Your confidence. I think you know that you guys can, you guys are ready for settling down and stabilizing, but the confidence part is where it's tricky. And when I'm clarifying something straight away, which is the Six of Cups here, because I want to know why the Six of Cups comes up in the future. I have an idea, but I want to tell me objectively. Why is the Six of Cups coming up in the future? Why? Six of Swords. Wow. Okay. So, what's going on here? It has a lot to do with committing. That's the thing. It's not necessarily confidence in yourself to be able to execute or do something, because you guys are really, you're known for your hard work. Definitely your energy is coming up in this reading. This is definitely your card, and I like seeing that. You want to be more in your energy. But the situation is this. You want to take it a little more slower, probably. Or you want to speed this up. I don't know. It's up to you guys. But the situation is this. You want to be able to have the confidence to commit to something new. Whether this is a relationship, new job, a new career path. Because the Queen of Pentacles has no qualms with commitment. None. She has no problem with it. As long as it's, of course, something that she sees great value in. And it reflects that value back to her. Obviously, that means she sees that value in herself. So she can do it. She's very good at being practical, obviously. Right? With the Pentacles there. But she's also very stable. She's good at taking care of things. She's organized. But that's not the problem. You guys are not. I know very few Virgos that are unorganized. But the situation is this. It's not about organization. It's not about hard work. It's about commitment. It's about trusting yourself to make a relationship be the best that it can be. Because right now you have a new beginning here and you have confusion with the external energy being the moon. You're not sure how it will pan out. As practical as you guys are trying to be, there's only so much you can see. There's only so much you can do with the beginning that you've got. Meaning, you have to take a chance. You have to take a leap of faith. You kind of have to go in the path of, believing in yourself. Now, the reason why I'm talking about confidence is because you got two cards in here that indicate, three really, if you want to count the King of Wands. Or four, if you want to count the Queen of Pentacles too. But the situation is mainly focused on manifestation and knowing that you have the strength to make that happen, to be brave enough to make it happen. Because the Magician coming up here in coming up in the heart of your reading is indicating to me that this is about feeling prepared, feeling ready, having everything that you need to manifest exactly what it is that you want, to have what it is that you want, to create, to conjure whatever it is that you want. Right? Or even having the bravery, or not necessarily, it's not bravery, it's more of like having everything you need to communicate what it is that you want. Because the Magician, in a way, can indicate communication. Because he is utilizing channels. He's channeling energy in a way that's, it's communication. But he's good at being persuasive, right? But the point of it all is having everything you need. The challenge is feeling ready. Because you have doubts. You don't necessarily believe that you're ready. But that's, that's a typical, universal thing, right? You always get thrown the stuff that you feel unprepared for. And it's the thing, right? When you feel like you are not ready, that's when you know you're ready. It's weird how the universe works like that, and I don't know why it does it. But that is what I'm seeing. Because you have a new beginning here. No way of knowing how it's going to turn out. But you have to trust your intuition, and you're not doing that. I think in the past you have, because the Queen of Cups is here. You had to trust your intuition. You had to leave your heart on your sleeves. Be emotional. Be open with that. But now you're relying on Pentacles. It could be just straight up you want to, you're looking to commit. You're wanting to commit to something, or want someone to commit to you. But there's a lot of practical focus, which is perhaps why you may have doubts here, or maybe not feel very confident in yourself to be able to have what it is that you've been dreaming about. Whatever the star energy is, because this is wishes, it's healing, it's manifestation, it's a start, it's a new start, it's a fresh start. But there was work that needed to be done, and you've done it. And now you have this page, this Ace of Pentacles, and you don't feel you're ready now. Why? It is because of the fear factor. Going into the unknown, taking a leap of faith. In a way, it's not a leap of faith. You're walking into darkness. You're walking into your specific darkness. When the moon comes up, it's on the only illumination you see is the moon. The only illumination that you have is from the moon. And that's not even really a great reliable light, because anything can look a certain way, which means concentrating too much to see ahead can come up. You can develop illusions and things that actually are not there. You know how if you ever stared too long in the middle of the night, you think you see something? It is only because your mind may be playing tricks on you, because the light may not be great, and you're straining your eyes, and that's the kind of situation here. There's too much practicality. There's too much of that. Now, if there's somebody around you that's taking a slow time making a decision about something that's simply different, but I don't see that. The only person I see kind of on the fence right now is you, because, again, you're going into a territory that's very scary. Going into it, being in a relationship with somebody, putting yourself out there, making yourself vulnerable like that, that's very risky business. And you know the precautions, you're very aware of that. But the thing that separates you from the fear is that you can tackle it and face it and conquer it. But it requires bravery. You've had bravery up to here, up to this point. You are ready. You have to see it that way. You have to see that you're ready by remembering where you came from, remembering everything that you've gone through. The Six of Cups comes up in your future because of the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords talks about moving on, moving forward, leaving something behind. It's traveling to a new world. No way of knowing what the new world looks like, but you understand, that there's potential. Same with the Ace of Pentacles. There's potential. But I feel like with the Six of Cups, you remember good times, but it's hard to kind of get over them because those good times may have been shattered. Or maybe this dream is so much to you, you do not want to be let down. But this is not the case about being let down. Obviously, there's no disappointment cards here, no Nine of Swords, no stress, just doubts and uncertainty within the self. This new beginning is coming to you because they see the value in you and they want to create something new with you, whether this is a career, whether this is a relationship. And I feel like this is a relationship because of this King of Wands here. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or somebody you feel is very passionate, gets you fired up, gets that creative energy going within you. But with this future here, with the Six of Cups, Six of Wands, or Six of Cups, Six of Swords, rather, it's almost like you finally let go of the past. You let it go. You leave it be, so you can have a new beginning. But you gotta work with what you have in the moment. That's the best. That's what's going to help you get through it. Not because you guys are looking too far ahead or planning too far ahead or trying to be very meticulous, because it kind of shows that you kind of are. But the point of it is this: focus on the moment. Focus on every moment up to this point. You have more strength than you realize. When strength comes up, it says that you have more strength in you than you realize. You have more power. You have more, passion in you than you realize. The Queen of Pentacles and the Strength, these two are kind of, in my opinion, a little bit opposite. It's depending on the meaning of it. Now, if you were talking about this just like, hey, you guys stay strong, you know, utilizing the feminine energy of the Strength card, of the, you know, the taming energy of the card, then we're talking the same thing. But with the part where it gets different is that the Queen of Pentacles is under control. She has her routines. She doesn't wild out like the lion would. And maybe you just have to show your true essence. The point of it all is showing your true essence, being aware of your true nature. Because your goal and ambition is the Knight of Pentacles, and this is you guys. This is your card. This is the card that represents you guys. And and it's crossed by Strength, which would indicate to me we're looking at the true essence of something, someone's raw energy, which is the lion that's represented in this card. You don't have to bottle yourself up. Just be who you are in the moment, because that is what's going to get you through. That's what's going to provide you with the confidence that you need, because you'll realize that you'll be able to handle anything in a moment's notice. You're ruled by Mercury. That's one of the fastest planets, one of the fastest personal planets you can ever have. And that's your ruler planet. Any information that comes your way, anything that comes at you, you take it and you can utilize it very quickly. So there's nothing that you can't handle. Anything that comes your way, there's nothing you can't handle. But your goal and vision, your advice, it is to go into it knowing exactly who you are, what you're capable of, and what you're worth. And knowing that you can do it. The Knight of Pentacles, he only takes a long time because he wants to be sure that whatever he's going into, he knows exactly the ins and outs. But seeing that the moon's here, you can't necessarily know the ins and outs. You can't know the future. You can't predict the future. You can't make a decision based off of what the future is going to look like. You have to make that future happen. That's why the Six of Cups is coming up in your future. You have no future here because it's up to interpretation. You have to create that. You have to take a chance, take a leap, travel, transition, release, go, and create that for yourself. The future will never show, and because you are the person that makes that future happen. You are the creator of it. That's why the Magician is coming up. That's why the Star is coming up. You are the maker of the future, of your own future. So make it so, right? Don't look for it, because right now the focus is all about what do you want to create? What do you want to make? What are you looking for? You know, Ace of Pentacles, that's just talking about a potential, that's a new beginning with the potential of security, support, and security. There's going to be some work needed to be done. With the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, they have no issue with working. They have no issue with building. It could be because not only that, not only because they have, they have complete 100% faith in themselves, but they already have an idea of what their value system is, so they can go after and make the stability exactly what they feel they need and what they want. It's about abundance too, so yeah. But I feel like this King of Wands here in your outcome, this is not just your partner, perhaps, if it's somebody that's probably offered you something, great value, but this is also the King of Wands here that talks about passion, creativity, confidence, and I feel like this is not just your partner, this is you. Knowing exactly who you are through and through. Fearless. The King of Wands is fearless. Takes on any challenge. And I feel like that's you. Right now, the Knight of Pentacles, you want to be more cautious. Or maybe you want to toss it to the wind. But the advice that it's giving here is to just commit and go. Commit and go with it. Why? Because you have to trust yourself. You have to trust. The Queen of Cups trusts. Queen of Pentacles relies on on routine. But you have to trust yourself. Commit to yourself. Wow, look at that. Soulmate. This is your soulmate. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or another Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or Aquarius, or an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But you're dealing with a soulmate. I think this is probably why this kind of situation is coming up. This soulmates come into our lives to help us be the best version of ourselves. So when I see soulmate card come up for y'all, I do think that this person is showing you and trying to show you that you are more than ready to have something strong, a relationship that's strong, or a career that's strong, that can build you the abundance that you're looking for, that can make you feel stable, that represents you. You guys get 2 cards. Wow. A new day is dawning. I'll show you the card itself. Love this card. Excuse me, sneezing there. But a new day dawns. And you guys also have a change is unavoidable. Now, it's very clear what these cards mean, but like I've done for everyone else, I'll read you the affirmation too. But let me give you my slice of cake regarding this, these 2 cards. Obviously, a new day dawns is this Ace of Pentacles that's showing up here in your present. You will have started something new. It's a slow build. It's going to take work, but that's not the problem. The focus is that you have a new beginning. You can make anything happen with this new beginning. Possibilities are endless with this new beginning. Do not limit yourself. But then you have change is unavoidable, which talks about thinking about this future here, the 6 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. There's some things that do have to change, that do have to be, you do have to move on from. And even though the past has such a great effect on, past period has great effects on everyone, including myself. But that doesn't mean we stay there. We stay in the past. We learn we learn from those lessons and we move forward from them. Because change is always going to happen, whether we want it to or not. And it's whether we can embrace it with open arms or get crushed by it because it's going to roll over us. Today is a new day, which is a new day is dawn. I'm reading the affirmation right now. Today is a new day. With the dawn comes an opportunity to begin again or to embrace something new. Create what you wish to create. Become the person who you dreamed of being. Do not allow your doubts or fears to hold you back, for this day is bright with hope and good fortune. Go forth and greet it with a smile upon your lips and a joy in your heart. And change is unavoidable. Change is unavoidable. Every second of every day you undergo change. Your perspective is altered by what you see, feel, and experience from one moment to the next. Your body ages and moves closer to death with every breath. Autumn will always come to the end of the bounty of summer, and the new hope of spring will always follow the winter. Change is all around you. Do not let your fear bind you to the past and prevent you from enjoying your present and future. This is right here, like I was saying. You will be able to move on from whatever you're from. Looking at the past, there's nothing wrong with reflecting and looking back at where you came from. But don't let that keep you from being able to embrace this new beginning here. To do what you can do with it. To do whatever. Because the possibilities are endless. This is your life. This is your world. This is your plane to create. Don't let anything, not even the past, keep you doing it. And that's what this card is trying. That's what changes in the way we're saying. With the 6 of Swords, moving forward, leaving something behind. That's exactly it. Stop fighting. You cannot resist the inevitable. So change instead to choose. You cannot resist the inevitable. So choose instead to embrace it with acceptance and peace. I was just saying that too. Like the change, it will either roll over you, or you can accept it and keep moving with it. Because nothing's going to stay the same. friend of mine, Virgo, actually, he told me that people don't change. That is not true. That is 100% incorrect. And I don't believe in universal truths. And the reason why I don't believe that is because of this card here. And not just because of this card, but what the meaning of it is. What the tarot is all about. We go through so much of this all the time, guys. We go through so much change. We've changed so much, we don't notice the change. We just feel like we're ourselves. And we kind of are. But we do change. We do adjust. We adjust for us. That's what we should be adjusting for. It's the only thing we should be adjusting for. But people do change. You have. I have. Everyone around you has. There is never a time in the world where something stays the same. And the only time something stays the same is because that person has not gotten to the point where they needed to evolve. People evolve. People adjust. People change. The world changes. If everything around us changes, why wouldn't we? And sometimes with our circumstances and things that we've been through, right, that hurt us, that devastate us, every reason to keep us from wanting to go and move forward and take our leap of faith, it's even more incentive to keep going and run at it. To stare that fear in the face and say, fuck you. And I feel like this is the message. You have a new opportunity and you got some things around you that's changing and it's scary and you don't really know what's going to happen. But that's the beauty of it. That's okay. I promise you guys it's okay. Because you can make whatever you want. It's a clean slate. It's an open door. It's yours to create. It's yours. And it starts by what you believe in. The star and the magician. What do you believe in? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe? Trust me, y'all. You guys would be crazy at manifesting. If you believe in who you are and believe that this world that you live in, your world, not mine, but your world, is yours to create anything and have anything you want. And I feel like you guys may have been offered something of great value from a King of Wands, someone that you see, that that wants to create something great with you, and you can do that if you want it. It's all about whether you want it or not.